In this video, we will show you the perfect and definitive itinerary for Osaka. One of the questions we receive the most is how to create a logical itinerary through the most fun and gastronomic city in Japan without wasting time commuting and ensuring entry into the popular parks. To see the absolute basics, just eating and seeing the neon lights, you need 2 days. But to take it easy, visit Universal Studios, Japan, the aquarium, and the historical neighborhoods. We recommend at least 4 full days. That is why we prepared a super complete and detailed 4-day itinerary with the best of Osaka grouped by region. So let us get started. What is the best time to visit Osaka? The city is vibrant all year round. The best time by far is spring from March to May and autumn in October and November. Spring is famous for the cherry blossoms, especially in Osaka Castle Park, which happens in late March. Autumn brings mild weather perfect for walking. Summer from June to August is extremely hot and humid, with a heat index of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, making park lines exhausting. Winter is cold, but the parks are emptier. And how many days to stay in Osaka? Osaka is the 3rd largest city in the country. The number 1 mistake is doing just a day trip from Kyoto. The bare minimum we recommend is 3 days, but the ideal is 4 full days to dedicate a whole day to Universal Studios. Mandatory documentation for U.S. citizens. To enter Japan, you need to be aware of the current rules. First, your U.S. passport must be valid for the duration of your stay. The excellent news is that U.S. citizens are visa exempt for short-term stays of up to 90 days for tourism purposes. However, always check the updated rules with the consulate before boarding, as diplomatic rules can change. In addition, it is necessary to fill out the digital Visit Japan web form to speed up immigration and customs. And second, travel insurance. Medical costs in Japan are extremely high, and an emergency can cost thousands of dollars. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there is the comparator we use, which always finds insurance for half the price. Now let us talk about transportation. How to get around Osaka. To arrive, you will probably come through Kansai Airport. The best way to get to the center is the JR Haruka Express train, or the Nankai Rapid train, which takes about 40 minutes. To get around within the city, do not rent a car. It is the worst idea, as traffic is dense and parking costs more than $10 an hour. Public transport is excellent. The most important subway line is the Midasuji line, the red line that cuts through the city from north to south. Another essential line is the JR Osaka Loop line, which circles the center, connecting the castle and the aquarium. Uber exists, but is very expensive, used more for comfort. The best strategy is to buy a rechargeable Ikaka card as soon as you arrive to pay for all transport by tapping the turnstile. Staying in a good region will make your trip much easier. The strategy in Osaka is to choose between the North Kita or the South Minami. The first option, and the most famous, is the Namba and Shinsaibashi region in the south, known as Minami. The advantage is that you are at the epicenter of fun. You leave the hotel, and you are already at the Dotonbori canals, shopping, arcades, and restaurants. It is ideal for those who like nightlife. The disadvantage is the noise and constant crowds. The second option is the Umeda region near Osaka Station in the north, known as Kita. The advantage is that it is the largest transport hub, with easy access to Kyoto and Kobe, and direct trains to Universal. It has giant malls and is cleaner and more organized. The disadvantage is that the station is a giant maze. The third option is the Osaka Bay region. The advantage is being next to Universal Studios and the aquarium. It is perfect for families focusing on parks. The disadvantage is being far from street food and the nightlife of the center. We created this personalized map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying near the Midasuji line, you cannot go wrong. We will leave here on the screen QR code and in the video description the link to this map. We created them on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices and free cancellation. And remembering that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to set up your entire trip for the lowest price. The sites we use to build our trips and that have everything much cheaper, such as international eSIM, cell phone chip, discounted travel insurance tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, good and cheap hotels we have already stayed at, and the global account to carry yen, paying much lower fees. Save this page in your favorites. Now let us get to the detailed day by day. Day 1. Arrival and the neon chaos. Arrive and check in at your hotel, preferably in Namba. Start exploring the Shinsaibashi Suji shopping arcade. It is an endless covered corridor with stores like Uniqlo, H&M, and drugstores. Walk to the Ibisubashi Bridge over the Dari Canal. This is where you take the photo with the famous Glico Man billboard, the runner with open arms. Eat street food at the canal stalls. Try takoyaki octopus balls, which cost about $6 a portion, and okonomiyaki, the Japanese pancake. End the night taking a boat cruise on the canal, which costs about $8 and gives a beautiful view of the neon lights. Day 2. History and future. In the morning, take the JR Loop Line circular train to Osaka Jokun Station. Visit Osaka Castle. It is imposing with water moats and giant stone walls. The surrounding park is free and beautiful. To go up the castle tower, the ticket costs $4. Have lunch near the castle in the area called Joe Terrace. In the afternoon, take the train to Osaka Station in Umeda. Walk 10 minutes to the Umeda Sky Building. It is a futuristic building with 2 towers connected at the top. Go up to the Kuchu-Teian Floating Observatory at sunset. The view is spectacular, and you feel the wind on your face. The ticket costs about $10. Have dinner in the basements of Umeda malls, which are full of great restaurants. Day 3. Universal Studios, Japan. Today is park day. Wake up very early. Universal is at the Universal City Station on the JR Umasaki line. The ticket costs about $60. The most popular area is Super Nintendo World. To guarantee entry, you need to either arrive at 6 in the morning in line or buy the Express Pass months in advance. The Express Pass is expensive, often doubling the ticket price, but it is worth every penny to not stand 3 hours in line for Mario Kart. Also visit the Harry Potter area and drink butterbeer. Stay until the closing show at night. Day 4. The Market and the Sea. Start the day at Kuroman Ichiba Market near Nipponbashi Station. It is the kitchen of Osaka. Try grilled scallops, wagyu beef skewers, and white strawberries. Have lunch there. In the afternoon, take the Chuo subway line to Osakako Station. Visit the Kaiyukan Aquarium. It is one of the largest in the world, where you descend a spiral ramp around a giant central tank with whale sharks. The ticket costs about $18. Next to the aquarium is the Tempozan Ferris wheel. If you have time, take the subway to the Shinsekai neighborhood and see the illuminated Tsutenkaku Tower at night with its retro atmosphere. An important tip is to buy tickets for attractions in advance. Universal Studios tickets and the Express Pass sell out months before. The Umeda Sky Building Observatory also has lines. We will leave in the QR code on the screen and in the description the link to the site where we always buy tickets for the lowest price. It is the largest tour site in the world, and you buy in dollars, saving fees. Quick shopping tips. Shinsaibashi Arcade is for general fashion. The Amerikamura neighborhood is for sneakers, vintage clothes, and youth culture. The Denden Town neighborhood is for electronics, computers, and anime figures similar to Akihabara. The Grand Front Osaka Mall in Umeda is for luxury brands and design. And how much does it cost to eat in Osaka? It is cheaper than Tokyo. A ramen dish at the famous Kinryu Ramen costs $6. A wagyu beef skewer at the market costs $10. A yakiniku meat barbecue dinner costs about $30. Restaurant suggestions. Kinryu Ramen in Dotonbori, cheap and iconic. Mizuno in Dotonbori for the best okonomiyaki, medium, about $12. Matsusaka-gyu Yakiniku M for luxury Matsusaka beef, expensive $80 menu. And what to do at night? Osaka does not sleep. The Dotonbori and Somancho region has bars and karaoke open until morning. The Giraffe Japan Club is famous for partying. The Hozenji Yokocho Alley is for a quiet and romantic dinner by lantern light. And if you are traveling with kids, they will love Universal Studios, the Aquarium, and Kids Plaza Osaka, a museum where they can play shopping and presenting TV. If you liked this detailed itinerary, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much and safe travels.